So we're a bit warrior. Rattle guard. The rattles resummoned is with -1/1. 9 mana 9/9. Pretty meh. So we're just going to play a 9 mana 9/9 that's not doing anything on the board at the moment you play it. Could be good in some like value matchups, but like your opponent is going to sap it. Your opponent can hex it. Your opponent can silence it. Unless you do something with like Theron and stuff, it's going to be kind of useless. I think this might be like one of the worst legendaries so far. I'm just going to give it a 1. If you're going to use it in like a value matchup, the only matchup that comes to my mind is like you could play it against Reno Mage, which he can go Zephyrs, he can go Polymorph, he can go whatever. You can play it against Priest. He has silences, right? He has also he can like randomly generate mind control or whatever. You can just Black of Dead it. I don't think it's good. Maybe I'm just missing the potential somehow. I don't know. We will see, but like if the meta is going to be really value oriented and very slow, you're going to play this, I guess. That's about it though. Dr. Krastinov already talked about it in the Rogue preview. For me, it's pretty nuts. It's way better than Captain Greenskin, and I was already playing Captain Greenskin in my warrior deck, so I guess he was a pirate though, and you could draw it with Anchor, but that's not really such a big deal, I guess. Sometimes drawing the Greenskin from the Anchor is actually just worse, because sometimes you just want to hit the skipper, right? Lord Barrow already talked about it in the Paladin review, 5-star. Steel Dancer also talked about it. I don't know, this card just seems mediocre. Like 4 mana summon a random 2-drop with the lance and anchor equipped. Nah. Playmaker. After you play a rush minion, summon a copy with 1 health remaining. Imagine this on Restless Mummy. So you play this on 3. Your opponent can do whatever. If he doesn't clear this, he can play whatever on the board, and you will play Restless Mummy and you will clear everything. So you will get 3 damage from the first one, a reborn one that's 6 damage, the copy that's 9 damage, 12 damage, 12 damage rush. Like, what is this? Maybe it's too conditional, but it's definitely better than like a Steel Dancer, so I'm going to give it a 4 here. Yeah, sure. Ceremonial Maul. Already talked about this card in Paladin. Don't think it's that good. I might even give it a 2, to be honest. When I look at it again, I gave it 3 stars. I mean, sure, you can play some big spells that going to get value out of it, but still don't think it's that good. Troublemaker. At the end of your turn, summon 2 3/3 ruffians that attack random enemies. Look at this, right? This is 8 mana, 6/8. This is a 9 mana 9/9, and this actually does something when you play it, right? So this is practically just right now I feel like it's better than the legendary already. So how is this? How is it good? 6-8 stat line that attack random enemies. So in which deck you're going to play this card? Are you going to play it in Control Warrior? Probably not, right? So are you going to play it in Aggro Warrior or like Ag Warrior or like Aggressive Warrior? I mean, the two ruffians can go face, right? So let's say you're playing against Mage, you have some big board, he plays Flame Strike on 7, he doesn't develop his own board, and you just jam this, and he gets 6 damage to his face, and he needs to deal with 6-8 and 2-3-3s. And it repeats the fact every turn. It's actually pretty good, man. I'm going to give it a 4-star, and it's actually a very interesting card. Common Seaman. Already rated this card, don't think it's that good. Reaper's Sight, 4 mana, 4/2 weapon, spell burst. Also damages adjacent against this turn. This might be actually pretty good, right? In for example, in Control Warrior, right? So you will just equip this. Let's say you will attack into something, kill it, and you can set up the spell burst for the next turn. I guess you want to use this. I mean, if you're going to have a 4/1 weapon with spell burst that has this effect, your opponent is probably going to play around it, right? So it would be better if you play it when he doesn't expect it. But still, it's kind of decent. Still 3-star card though. It's not too fancy. It's pretty solid. Not the Giga Nuts though. Already talked about this. This is the Giga Nuts actually. Yeah, cutting class. Wait, so this is a rogue warrior card. Yeah, you're. If I had to rate it for warrior, it would be like this. I don't think you're ever going to play this card if there's a skipper and battle rage in the game. Never. Like, draw 2 cards. Like, okay, so you can discount it by, like, in how many games do you have a 5 mana cost card? Oh wait, if you actually play some heavy aggro warrior and you play Arcanite Reaper, this costs 0. Okay. Maybe in some heavy aggro warrior. Okay, let me just give it a 2 still. Because it's still like battle rage is just nuts. Information. 2 mana spell, add 2 random taunt minions to your hand. Oh, sorry. I don't know, dude. If you're going to play a taunt warrior, why not? There's still the Armageddon, right? The 6 mana taunt that buffs all of your taunts in your hand. So in this particular scenario, it could be really good. But the Armageddon is still just one-off, right? So there might be a time you're not going to hit it, and then yeah, cool, you have taunt minions that are not buffed. It's kind of meh. So I don't know, good card generation, I guess. Like discovering this from a lackey, for example, could be pretty decent, right? But are you going to put it in your deck by default? Probably not. Let's just give it a 2-star. Talk about the Shield of Honor. In Warrior, it's way better in It's way better in warrior for sure because he has way more ways to damage their own minions, right? In the rage and such. Might be even a 5-star in warrior. We will see how this will pan out because like imagine this in like frauding berserker. Insane. Athletic studies. Discover a rush minion, your next one costs 1 less. Again, these studies cards, right? So warrior has a rush keyword in it. No problem with that, I guess. Your next one costs 1 less. Alright, it kind of synergies with the playmaker, right? You could in theory just going out on okay. Sure, just a 3-star. So how is the warrior going to be? I think this card could really boost the cursor catch decks. Lord Barrow. Imagine just Skipper plus Lord Barrow. Isn't that just full board clear for 4 mana? It is, right? Full board clear for free. For 4 mana. I don't know. Lord Barrow seems busted to me. Just Skipper and this. So the Battlecry will happen before the Skipper trigger? It should, right? It should. Okay. So warrior so far. 2 cards that I consider nuts. This is like question mark. This is a question mark too for me. It could be really good. And that's about it. Yeah, and this is really good. Shield of Honor. Oh my god, man. It's going to be busted as all. Alright, that's going to be for the warrior.